We're going to remove the wheel. Use a 22mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. Oop, lug nuts stuck. Take the wheel off. I'm just going to crack this banjo bolt free. Use a 11mm wrench. Just loosen it up. You don't want the fluid to leak out too much, but just enough so that later it's easier to take this off. Now take these two bolts out. Use a 14mm socket. Now take the caliper off. And you can use a caliper hanger just to hang it temporarily. And go around the coil spring. Put it out of the way. Take the brake pads off. Take the brake caliper bracket off. Use a 21mm socket. And slide the bracket off. Separate the bracket from the caliper. Use a 14mm socket. Take the caliper bracket. Just take a thin coat of brake caliper grease. Just put it on where the pad slides are going. That's good. And slide it over the rotor. And put the caliper bolts in, bracket bolts in. Then you want to torque these bolts to 111 foot-pounds. And then if you have a torque angle meter, torque these to an additional 15 degrees. If you don't, just do the best you can. All right, now install the brake pads. Now take the caliper, slide it over, put the caliper bolts in. And torque these bolts to 21 foot-pounds. If the pin starts spinning, then you can use a pair of pliers or a wrench that fits on that. Just crack open the bleeder screw, use a 10mm wrench. Now we're going to take the brake hose off the old brake caliper. And take it off the hanger first. And take the brake hose off. Now, it's a good idea to double check the reservoir, make sure there's plenty of brake fluid in there when you're doing this. Although we're going to do it quick, so it's not going to lose too much brake fluid. Just going to take a pair of pliers and just hold that bottom washer. You can unscrew it like that. Take the banjo bolt off. And take the other washer off. And put a new washer on the top. Go through the hose, another washer on the bottom. Make sure you have some type of catch basin or a drain bucket underneath to catch the fluid. Pull the plug out of the caliper and get the banjo bolt started. Just going to snug this up, then we're going to torque that. Now we can torque the banjo bolt to 30 foot-pounds. Once it starts dripping out of the bleeder screw, then just tighten that down. Just snug it up. Double check your fluid level. If you have to add some fluid, just add the proper amount and the proper type. It's .3 fluid, so that's full. Right there, that's good. Now we can bleed them. Have a partner pump up the brake pedal. All right, go ahead, pump up the brake pedal. About 4 times, and then with them holding the brake pedal down, just open the bleeder screw. You get some air come out. And then we'll close it. All right, go ahead, pump it again. And then hold it. And we'll crack the screw again. Looks pretty good. Close it up. Go ahead, pump it again. And hold it. And one more time. And there's no more air in there. Close it up. Pump it up again. How's it feel?
Feels great.
All right, as long as it feels good, you should be good to go. You can put this little cap back on and just spray this down with some brake parts cleaner. Just clean that up a little bit. It's good. And reinstall the wheel. And put the lug nuts on. Now I'm going to torque the wheel to 111 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And then just go around again, double check. After you're done, just pump the brake pedal. Make sure it feels good. And double check the brake fluid in the reservoir and adjust accordingly.